I like to do this in two ways. What's your customer think of switching? What's your customer think of switching? Right, right. It's commoditized, isn't it? It's commoditized. There was a time when it was unique. Oh, I just would switch to the desktop. You must be rich, right? Do they wake up today and say, "Oh, these economic times, these troubling economic times, I've got to figure out a way to do my business better. Hand me a switch"? Absolutely not, right? It's got to be part of a bigger discussion. We can't go in and lead with switching. We drag switching, folks. We drag switching. Because guess what? What drags switching? What initially drug switching? First of all, it was a unique technology back in the mid-90s. You could sell switching with switching because of what it gave your business. But then what happened? Everybody was buying switching. Everybody went switching. Then we had to make it unique. How do we make it unique? Power over Ethernet, IP telephony. Cisco was a leader in that, right? We were selling both IP telephony. What was it doing? It was dragging switching. Early on, I'd sell a customer for every $1 in IP telephony, I'd drag $6 worth of switching and routing with me. Yeah, that's our core. That's what we had to do. That's what we had to do. What's dragging switching today? What do you think's dragging switching today? What's unique about our switches today? Video's doing it. What's making customers have to upgrade and have to rethink this? Video. Again, they're throwing it on their network. Their network's starting to fall apart. And guess what? We should have loved Tandberg long before we acquired them, because they were in there throwing video on a network that was crumbling, and we were selling switching and routing right behind it. So again, it's got to do more for the business than the switching. It's commoditized. It's got to be part of a bigger solution. So Cisco's done that. First, Cisco is an innovator here in switching. We're an innovator. We've continued to innovate. Why? Because because we need it to drag. We know it can't lead, now we've got to drag it. So we've got to put features in there that drag. For today, again, early it was power over it. What are some features on these switches with video that's going to drag the switch with it? MediaNet. Why? How are you going to troubleshoot this? So what do you talk to business leaders about? You don't talk to them about the switching. You talk to them about the reliability of what they're investing in with this video. How's your network going to respond to that? And how are you going to troubleshoot it to make it reliable across all your business units? That's what you're going to talk about. And then it's going to lead you straight back to MediaNet. It's getting drugged behind us. What else? Energy-wise. Energy-wise. Again, now that you're investing in this and you're doing power over Ethernet and all this, that, and the other, how would you like to be able to reduce your costs? You've already done it in your data center, and you can measure every daggone thing. How would you like to push that out to your remote offices, to your branch offices, and being able to do that? Again, make it a more comprehensive green solution for you. Those are the innovations today that are unique to us, right? Yeah. Somebody else said security. Absolutely. Being able to do 802.1x, being able to do that. And we've been able to do that for a while, but there's always customers who are, we used to have security sales days in my team. Whenever there was something went wrong somewhere for some customer and they made the news, my account manager would call me or I'd call him and say, guess what? Security day. Let's cancel our meetings and go talk to our customers who we have a great opportunity with security that we just couldn't hook them yet. Let's go out there and talk to them today and bring them that article. Show them that website. Yeah, their competitors or somebody in the industry got hacked or did this or did that. Yeah. We got security baked all the way through this thing. It's important to customers. It really is for their businesses. What else? Do you think we're going to continue to innovate? How about this? You think that's important to a customer? Yeah. You think Cisco's good at that? Is Cisco good at service and support? Yeah, we're really good at it. And it's really important to customers. It really is. It really is. I think it's critical in some cases. IT, it's easier to find somebody who can manage a Cisco product if you're going to outsource all these different things that you have. And our service and support is second to none. Again, our upgrade path is pretty easy, right? iOS upgrades. You keep our equipment much longer, right? In a lot of cases. Cisco Capital. How about the consumption model a customer has today? Yeah, OpEx versus CapEx. Boy, you think IT likes that discussion? Why does IT not like that? Excuse me?
You take the control away from them.
Yeah, you're taking control away from yeah, it actually takes control. Thinks that you know what? It's crazy to think that. They're thinking so narrow-minded. There are customers who are running networks today that are so, and you're going to ask for how much? $890,000 just to upgrade our access switches every 3 years? Every 3 years you're coming in here and doing that. Wouldn't you like to maybe put that on a plan where every 3 years you know you're going to get the latest and greatest? What do you think the price of this technology is doing? Yeah, why? Yeah, it's more and more often it's dropping. It's dropping. The price per port on switching drops every year. It drops every year. So in theory, if I lease a switch in 3 years when I lease the net, I can get even a bigger, better switch for maybe the same price or less. It's in their mind. Business people get it. They might not. IT doesn't.
I think it's actually going further than that. You've got SaaS, you've got PaaS, you've got IaaS, and now people are talking about networking as a service.
Yeah.
It's not a capital cost at all.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly from an IT perspective, they're going to fight that tooth and nails. They're going to fight that tooth and nails. It takes a senior level person to make that happen. That is somebody with some grease, right? IT's not going to volunteer to do that. It's going to have to be positioned in a solution. It might be positioned in a conjunction with a bigger solution, something that they want to do. There's a lot of, and again, IT has been whittled down and whittled down and whittled down, and they've went from a large tree trunk in the 80s all the way down to they're about a toothpick today. They really are. And their support mechanisms. We have great products here in our switches. Do we have every widget, every feature of it? No, nobody does. Because it takes about 3 months for somebody to come out with something new. But across our product lines, our switching product lines, you're going to drag a lot of this stuff with your solutions. Probably not the lead product. Probably not the lead product. This is a drag product, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's a drag product. Why? Because if you're talking to a business leader, he doesn't care about this. He or she. They don't care about this. They don't. We've got to make our differentiators here. We want to make the things that we do different here important in other solutions that they do see value in, and that's going to differentiate Cisco. Video, voice, all the other things. That's what makes us different. That's what makes us different and drags this stuff with it. And again, it goes... Excuse me?
Our ASIC support?
Absolutely. Our ASICs and our innovation and our design. Absolutely. We do a lot of R&D. I mean, HP, how much R&D does HP do? I mean, if somebody's going to HP and looking as they do less than 3%. Yeah.
As an overall company compared to the total revenues, like how much are they doing in specific areas? It's kind of hard to.
Yeah, well.
They're definitely doing less than Cisco.
Oh, totally less.
But
yeah.
apples and apples, we're comparing apples.
Yeah,
and apples.
but is switching a core?
No,
No,
it's not.
totally not a core. Buy a PC, get a switch free. That's what we used to call it. Buy a PC, get a switch free. Yeah.
I'm surprised Brocade has been actually very active in kind of meeting with us.
Oh yeah.
Feature sets around our switching.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm seeing them just put a checkbox next to every feature they include in an RFP. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. We do that. We do that. Well, they had the acquisition of Extreme, right? Yeah. Yeah. Or Foundry. I'm sorry. Foundry. Yeah. But yeah. But I think our core of our switching is very, very powerful. But we've got to protect it. And again, parting and protecting is probably not talking initially about the switches, but about the features that we're putting in it that makes a difference to the other things that really make a difference for a business. That's the way I position it with the customer. It's always going to work better on a Cisco network? Absolutely. Are you going to be able to troubleshoot easier on a Cisco network? Is it going to be more reliable on a Cisco network? Absolutely. Absolutely. And if a business leader is investing his reputation, his business on that, it's going to make a difference to them. It's going to make a difference to them. Great products, but again, probably not your lead that you'll go in and talk to a customer with.